So your life probably looks something like this. You start a new habit. Let's say this is a piece of rubber band. You start a new habit, a little bit of progress, but then suddenly the band snaps and you snap back. You get a little bit of progress again. Maybe you start going consistently to the gym, you start eating healthy, you get enough protein, and then you snap back. You get on NoFap with the hope of getting to 90 days, you get to 1 week, and then you snap back. Maybe you start getting consistent with your business, you're doing reaches call outreach every single day for a week straight, maybe 2 weeks, you snap back. Maybe the problem isn't the consistency, maybe the problem is you. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you are the reason you snap back. Maybe it's simply how you view yourself, your self-identity. Maybe it's simply because you still see yourself as that guy who is not a NoFap. He doesn't go to the gym. He doesn't consistently eat healthy food he indulges. Maybe you just simply still see yourself as that guy. If you can be honest with yourself for just these next few minutes of the video. Because when you think about it, those days when you do snap back, it's not because of the habit. It's not because of the tactic you tried didn't work. You just don't think you deserve the progress you're getting. Because every single time you start getting a little bit of progress, you snap back because you don't deserve it. At least it feels that way, doesn't it? You feel like you don't deserve it, you don't deserve the progress, you don't deserve the success you think you want. And there might be a lot of reasons why that is, but we're not trying to figure that out in today's video. We're trying to figure out how we can overcome this as fast as possible. As you can see, this video isn't very long because this strategy isn't so hard to do. It's probably the easiest thing you can do for your self-identity. I'm not gonna tell you to buy some course. I'm not gonna sell you something to make money off you, right? At least not in today's video. In the video, I wanted to talk about visualization and how you can visualize yourself into becoming the dream man or woman you've always wanted to become. You might think this is quite difficult somehow, but it actually really isn't. You just visualize yourself into the man you already want to be, and you simply just step into that version. You probably try to overcomplicate this throughout your entire life. You think that making progress in the gym is what's going to change your self-identity. Maybe it's getting your dream wife, maybe it's getting your dream job, maybe it's making the money you always wanted to make, but it's not. Some of you who have attained those things, you realize that it's not that. You still are the same person. The only thing that's different is, yeah, cool, you got a little bit of materialism, but that's about it. You're still the same person. You're going to keep snapping back to that rubber band. You're going to keep snapping back. Because that's just who you are. But what if, instead of trying to stretch the rubber band, because you're getting resistance while you're doing this. When you try to stretch a rubber band, it's resistance. But how about we start with the rubber band already at the goal? What if you don't try to resist? Because once you start pulling the rubber band from the top where you want to be, once you start pulling on it, you'll find resistance. And you will simply go back to your higher self. You just go back to your higher self. Why can't you just simply accept that you are your higher self? Instead of trying to have this resistance, instead of trying to start a new habit, instead of trying to look at external things instead of looking in, how about you just look within and accept who you really are, your higher self? Because you don't find true confidence, you don't find your higher self, you are your higher self. But you've told lies about yourself to yourself. You think you're not that guy. You think you're not that person who is successful. You think you don't deserve it subconsciously because you have told yourself that. Maybe someone else has told you that and you simply just accepted it. But once you're 80, 85 years old, you're laying on your deathbed and you realize that you're not the man you've always wanted to become, that is the worst pain you will ever go through in your life, even worse than death. Realizing that you haven't lived up to your potential is worse than death. I'd rather die sooner than live until an old age knowing that I've failed my potential. What if you just start seeing yourself as that guy already? And that's what we're going to get into in this video. The next time you step in the gym, visualize yourself shaking everybody's hand, saying what's up, how's your day, what are you hitting today? You do legs? Oh cool, I'm doing legs too. Let's work out together, shall we? Maybe you've got like a little crush on the gym girl. Go up to her and say hi. What are you hitting today? No, I've always felt awkward hitting those squats. Can you show me how to hit squats properly? You visualize that. And the more deeply you visualize, the more clearly it is in your mind, the easier it will be to reenact. If you see yourself walking into the gym and shaking everybody's hand, as soon as you walk into the gym, it's like, yeah, that's just what I do. I'm the person who goes to the gym and shakes everybody's hand. Whenever you feel like you're not that confident person, you're not a talkative social person, just tell yourself in your head, you know what, yeah, that's who I am, that's just what I do. And visualize yourself talking to that person before you even go up to that person. Visualize yourself doing it. So the next time you feel shy, the next time you feel antisocial, just envision yourself being that social person. Envision yourself shaking everybody's hand, going up to everybody, laughing at what they're saying, trying to be the funny guy, trying to start a conversation, maybe be a leader and take them out somewhere. You start visualizing yourself already being that person. Because once you truly accept it, there's no going back. Once you accept who you really are, then that's who you become. Men do not try to which they want, but that which they are. I'll see you in the next one.